For 5 years now, I have been watching weird fucking movies. Every year, like, I swear, every month I watch a movie that's weirder than the next. And the last really bizarre thing I watched that literally I stopped watching TV for about a week was Twin Peaks The Return. When I finished Twin Peaks season 3, it was that fucked and that concerning, like that just weird and bizarre that I literally just stopped watching shit. Out of 18 years of being on this planet, I have never seen anything like A24's Under the Skin is the most the most confusing mindfuck of a movie. It is so fucking weird. Like the movie opens with this weird light sort of forming, like this bright light, making these weird light shapes, like circles, and like sort of giving off these weird signals and stuff. Then it cuts to some guy riding a motorbike in the middle of the road. He stops, goes down a hill, pulls up like a body. He's got a body, puts it in the back of his van with his motorbike, drives the van off. Then it switches to this woman undressing this dead body and putting the clothes on herself in this pure white room. So I read the description of this movie, and I'm gathering that this thing has shapeshifted into her. So this alien or whatever this is has shapeshifted into this dead woman, and she goes out luring people, luring these men. She only seems to find people who don't have a life, who are lonely and don't have families. Because if she asks them, do you have a family? And when they say they have a family, she leaves them alone and just drives away. When she lures people into a house, she opens up the door, they walk in, it's a pure black room, completely black all around, and sort of the floor mirrors their reflection. And she's walking backwards, and they sort of slowly sink like this into black liquid and completely disappear. And then she just walks out the house, goes in a van, and tries to do it again. The second person that she lures in, it shows him underneath this black liquid, and he's just floating in like nothing. He's just floating in this complete nothingness with like this light sort of shining on him. It's like blue. And he sees another guy in the distance, and he goes to touch him, but this guy pops and like sort of goes 2D and starts like mutating, and sort of like his skin starts bending backwards, and then he all of a sudden like sort of disappears and slowly fades into nothing. This bit made me jump because it's complete silence for about 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden it's like this all sudden noise, and it's like, oh, I was like, oh shit. But yeah, I don't know. And then it shows like this weird escalator thing with all this red liquid, looks like blood, traveling into this sort of red gap in the wall, like into this red sort of gap, and then it shows a bright red light again, and then that's the rest. That's all you see of the light throughout the movie. And then each time she starts luring people into a place, her house changes. She's at a different location. She's at like a different spot. So I don't know if she maybe uses sort of her cosmic powers or whatever to sort of make these locations into some sort of portal, maybe to another dimension. I don't even know what this black liquid is. It doesn't make any sense. But she ends up driving, leaving her van in the middle of nowhere in like this fog, and just starts walking, and then she goes on a train, and someone asks, does she need help? So he starts looking after her, and she freaks out and ends up running away, and sleeping in this random shed on a stage for the night. She wakes up with someone trying to attack her, so she starts running through the woods. This guy's now chasing her full pelt. He goes to attack her and grabs her skin, rips off her skin, and she's got like this big patch in her back now where it's just black. And then he freaks out, runs away, and she starts peeling off all of her skin, revealing that there's some sort of alien underneath. Black, sort of humanoid black alien, kind of like Annihilation. And then the guy all of a sudden comes back who was chasing her, tips gasoline all over her, and lights a match, and she literally just starts burning. She's running through the woods, and then she fucking falls over in the snow, and then the smoke just turns the snow into ash, and then that's the end of the movie. There are so many unanswered questions in this movie. This guy on the motorbike who gave her this body in the first place, he appears randomly throughout the movie, sort of trying to help her out. He appears in the black liquid. He appears in like this black room at one point and just stares at her for no reason. You don't know who this guy is. Is he another alien? I don't know. What even alien is she? Or this entity? Because it just takes form of a girl. We don't know what gender it is. And like, you don't know where this thing came from, what this light is, where the people go in this black liquid, where the black liquid is, where this white room was, why she wants to lure people, why does this alien entity thing want to learn about humans? And then the alien literally dies at the end of the movie, so it's like, what the fuck? This movie was so fucking weird and bizarre. Like, there's so many unanswered questions. It was still a great movie, don't get me wrong. There are even shots in there that were very documentary styled, and apparently, after I finished watching the movie, I looked up a couple things, and apparently some of the shots in the van where she's talking to random people trying to lure them into a van, those scenes were unscripted, and there was like a hidden camera, so they couldn't actually see. They didn't actually know they were being filmed until after. So that was pretty cool. So there's unscripted scenes in this movie as well, which is pretty cool. But it's just, yeah, very confusing. There's no answers. It doesn't make any sense. People say that this movie's a metaphor for the human evolution. No. I don't know how the fuck this is a metaphor for anything. But this movie was just very cosmic, very bizarre, very part 8 of Twin Peaks The Return, Gotta Lie episode. It's just one of those things. It just doesn't make any sense. You're so confused from start to end. But it was still a great movie. It was very well made. Like, the shots are good. Like, yeah, just it's just a very interesting, intriguing, sort of cosmic, psychological body horror. I give it an 8 out of 10 for sure. I actually really enjoyed it. It's just, yeah. I feel like I'd give it higher if the movie maybe went for longer and maybe did explain some things. Although I feel like not explaining stuff does give it a bit of mystery. But yeah, I don't really know. Let me know what you guys think, and if you have any maybe answers for what the fuck was going on. Like, was this bright light the creation of this entity? Was this black pit maybe the alien's true form? Maybe the alien put itself in different locations, and maybe when the people sunk, it was actually this alien entity thing was absorbing them. Was it a portal to another dimension? Like, I don't know. Very, very weird. Alright, it's the next morning now, and my camera's charged, so I don't have to have it over there with that weird fucking angle that I had last night. But yep, so I slept the whole night, got up this morning, looked up some more information, and thought, is there anything I missed out? There's a couple things I did miss out. One, the soundtrack is so creepy. It's not like a great soundtrack, but it's really creepy. It's like really eerie sort of soundtrack like that they use in the movie. Also, another person that she picks up throughout the movie, I forgot to mention this, he's got like a deformed face, he's really demented, and she seems to have like sympathy for him, and she takes him in to like her black room or whatever. Now it's like up some stairs in some weird abandoned house, and it's like a black room, and then he starts walking, he sinks into the pool, she walks out. But when she walks out, so does he. He comes out as well. And it's like, what the fuck? Didn't he just sink into the floor? And then she drives off, and then he just starts walking in the middle of a field, and then climbs over someone's fence, and then the guy in the motorcycle is there. And he all of a sudden shows up and starts running at him, and then it cuts there. And then it just goes back to her. So it's like, what happened to him? Like, how did he get out? And why is that guy in the motorcycle running at him, trying to get him if she let him go? I don't know what the hell was going on there. Also, I gather this guy in the motorcycle is just another alien that was sent there to help her out. Also, I looked up this morning, Under the Skin was a book written in 2000, so 13 years before the movie came out. In the book, the alien's name is a Surly, and this alien was sent to Earth by her, by its race, to collect humans, and to collect these humans and deliver them to their home planet. So I think by the looks of it, it says that the aliens turn these humans into meat, and then they feed off of them. So this is obviously what happens in that scene with like the escalator thing. So obviously this thing is sort of like a waiting area, and then this escalator where it goes into that gap, it's slicing up all the human meat, and then that bright light must be their planet or their universe or something, and it sort of travels to there from Earth. I think that's, but we can't see what this planet looks like. It must just be a planet or some another dimension or something that we can't see. But yeah, that's what the book says anyway. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my new videos. I personally picked out these for you here and I think you'll really enjoy them. So yes, have a good rest of your day or night and I will see you in the next video.